Hey guys, welcome back to YouTube.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. We are in the beautiful country of the Bahamas.
The Bahamas. Boop, boop, boop.
Wow, that was so loud in my ears.
So we do island folks, y'all know we do, but we are
Yeah, there's
here.
some island people following.
Yes.
For sure. Yeah, we're here. We just got off, well, it's Sunday. So, we just spent an afternoon beaching it by ourselves.
Yes, no baby, so
No
it was
baby.
great. And we got to just hang out and clear our minds, and as we were doing that, something else popped up.
Oh, something popped up for sure. Also, you're thinking, wow, you were on the beach all day? Girl, you don't got a tan. That's very true. It's going to take many, many,
But
many sessions.
we know who got one.
You got it.
I got it.
Yes. Look out for those vlogs coming, and you can see how he is on the beach and I'm on the beach.
Yeah, it's...
But what did we have in mind for this video?
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't waste your singleness.
Don't waste your singleness. It literally was on our heart yesterday, and just feeling like this really has nothing to do with being on the beach or anything, but just feeling a strong desire that this is a really special season for a lot of people that are watching, and I know a lot of you guys are in your singleness.
Yeah.
And just both Frederick and I having conversations about, you know, I'm in this country with Frederick, and you know, we were dating the first time I visited him here, and just thinking back to all the wonderful things God has done in our lives. And as you know, we're having our baby, and just 4 years into marriage, and just a lot of beautiful things. And I really think back to the girl I was so long ago, and I'm just like, God, by your grace, I am here, and thank you for, you know, giving me the strength to make decisions that were really crucial, and that happened in my singleness. And would you say like that's how you were too?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because even there are many, well, enough years of me coming to the same beach we went to today as a single man, and just wondering, you know, as you are single, you ask these questions like, when will I get married, or when am I gonna find the right one? When am I gonna find my person? And you can easily get sad or discontented, or because you see all these pictures of people together and married couples, and it's like, oh my gosh, I'm tired of seeing another married couple. Like, I just want to
So
be
annoying.
married. I want to be cuffed during cuffing season. You know, you just want someone's
That's
hand to
our one
hold.
friend Jasmine,
You know,
she always says that.
Cuffing season, everybody want to
Wanna
be
be
cuffed, or you want to get snatched, whatever,
get
whatever it is.
Is that
But
what they
it
say,
hasn't.
snatched?
Yeah, they say snatch, I think.
I thought snatched was
Nah,
snatched.
because everybody know they're a snack, and it was like, hey, here I am. But
Yes.
anyway, you're there in that moment thinking those things, like it hasn't happened for you, and you're getting so sad about it.
Yeah.
But as I was in that point, I remember that very vividly, like it was yesterday, even though it wasn't. But in those moments, there was one thing that I got to the point where I started realizing, okay, I'm single, now what? Kind of thing, where you get to that realization, like, now what? What am I gonna do? Like, I'm
because
single.
your desire was
To be married.
To be married.
Yeah, and to find a wife. And it's like, okay, what can I do in my singleness to help me get to that point where I want to be, which was...
How old were you when you started thinking this?
I was probably 23. I was
Oh.
23.
I
A
was
young
not thinking those
gunner
thoughts
thinking...
at 20.
No, you wasn't thinking it? Well, I was thinking at 23.
See, the Lord was maturing a fine
Yeah.
man here before I was even
No,
ready.
it probably took that long for me to get where I needed to be, so I had to start earlier than most, because I had a long way to go. Let's be honest, because, I mean, I was an idiot, but this is being real truthful.
Two idiots right here.
I was an idiot. But in that point, I started thinking, what can I do to become the person I need to be for my future spouse? Like, what kind of things do I need to work on in me?
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things I started doing was I started serving. That was my
right
thing.
at 23. You
At
got in
23.
church and started serving.
I started serving at 23, got in church, and started serving as a youth leader.
What, with the kids, guys?
Yeah, with the kids, because I wanted to change my life. And I was like, if I'm going to be witnessing these kids or being seen as their mentor, I was like, I got to make sure my life is right. because I don't want to cause some kid to not love God because he saw something I did or see me and didn't feel like my life was a bad example. So that was one of the things. I just started serving, and through serving I started meeting people and seeing guys and different guys that were married and some guys that had girlfriends, and see how they treated them, and started saying, okay, and take some of that. I see you, and started implementing that in my life. That was just, I know, and that started helping me to shape me into thinking that kind of way and changing my mind on different things and how I look at things, how I view things, how I view a lady. So, I mean, what would you say some of the things you started doing in your singleness?
I mean, at 23, first of all, that was not me. I was still probably in the club dancing on a table. I would never do that.
Coyote Ugly up in there.
Coyote Ugly. I think that was the tame version. No, yeah, at 23, I was just coming out of college, and some of y'all have heard my testimony, but just unhealthy relationship back to back. I spent a season until I was probably like 24, so just kind of coming out of like not, needing a boyfriend or someone, or just scouting, scoping, thinking my next, filling all my voids with the wrong things and the wrong groups of friends. And so it's when I moved to Texas that I just really started feeling like, you know what? No, like, I want to be all that and more. I really didn't know what that meant until I surrendered my life to Jesus, and he showed me what that meant. And then it became very clear my path. Like, as I started walking with him and getting plugged into church and, spending my Sundays in places that in church and my friends were not, separating myself from some bad company that I felt like weren't seeing eye to eye with my walk with Christ. And I was just making those big kind of dramatic moves, and just spending time with the Lord, because if you're not spending time with God, you don't know what he says about you. And what he says about you are amazing things, because he created you, and he'll start giving you a vision for that person. But
and I think even on that point, spending more time with God is like, as you spend more time with God, he starts to reveal more to you about who you are and who he sees you becoming, and gives you like guidance on what kind of things that you need to start working on to be the man or the lady he's called you to be. So the more you spend time with God, the more you actually grow. Yeah,
it's less about, oh, let me find my next boyfriend or my girlfriend. Like, this is not what...
Or let me wear that tight dress to cause a man to see me or notice me. Like, you didn't even need to do that.
Just drop that. Like, if you are trying to find a quality person, live a quality life.
Yeah.
That's all it's about. Like, you don't have to worry when your next person is coming around, or the person. Get invested in, what is God calling you to do? What are you passionate about? What is your career? Your friends and family, and surrounding yourself with, like Frederick said, serving in your church is a great way to get involved and give back to your community, and you never know who's around doing the same thing.
Exactly.
I say pick quality places where you want to meet quality people. Because,
and even to touch on that, when I was single and I started like really thinking about marriage and wanting to get married, I was literally looking for a lady I could take home to my mom. And I wasn't going to find her in the club. I was going to say, I know I ain't going to find her in the club. I probably thought I was going to find her at Target or church. Like, it was one of those two. Because everybody knows all the girls go to Target. But for real.
Or she would have found me at Target.
I probably would have. But anyway, but honestly, if a quality man is not looking for his wife at the club. He's going to look for her, and he's going to look for a girl that he's going to feel comfortable taking home to his mom, because he knows any guy that loves their mom knows they can't bring just any girl down to their mom. It got to be a quality woman, so they're looking for a quality lady to bring home to their mom. And if you're a lady that feels that you have to wear tight dresses, or you have to wear be real seductive, or go way out of your way to meet a man, that's not the man you want. If you got to do all that to get him, you don't want that man. You want the guy that's going to chase after you as you're being you.
Yes.
Because if you work on the stuff that you need to work on and do what you got to do, he's coming chasing.
I'll tell a very vulnerable story. So I was super insecure at 23. Like, I didn't know who the heck I was. Like, I didn't know what guys wanted. And so, you know, I definitely had my boobs out doing different things and being stupid. Not that your boobs get me. Okay, I'm just going to stop. What I'm saying is, I remember when Frederick and I were first dating, and still some of those insecurities rising, even though I was so past that. This is a whole nother topic. I was way past all that, but I could feel like, is this a guy who needs like just me to raise him up a bit? Or even though I knew he wasn't, I'm just saying, like, quality men.
That's what the
like,
world tells you.
The world will, even
like media,
if you're a Christian,
all that stuff
and
tells
even,
you you have to give a little bit, or you have to even to the point where you have to maybe give up the goodies to keep the man. That's what they tell you all the time. You have to do all that stuff to keep a man.
Exactly.
But that's not the case.
That's another, I think, of not wasting your singleness is not wasting your goodies on the wrong guys.
No, don't even waste your goodies, because
don't waste your goodies, period.
The right guy is gonna know you're gonna be worth it. No man needs
your goodies but the married
He's gonna
man.
marry you. Yeah, exactly.
No, he's not married. Your husband.
What she's saying is, your husband should be the one to get the goodies.
Your husband is the only one that needs your goodies, so
slap his hand if he's trying to get his hand in the cookie jar.
If he's even pressuring you to get any goodie, like just a nibble of a goodie, you need to tell him no.
Deuces.
Because when you are truly walking with the Lord, for me, when kind of coming out of that, and at 23, 24, the Lord really convicted me and showed me how that was bringing me harm to my life. And God loves us so much that he just doesn't want us to walk into more heartbreak and heartache. And so for me, I spent so many years, and what I feel like not wasting my singleness was spending years not getting wrapped up in stupid relationships. And I'm not saying you can't. I truly believe getting out there and dating and putting yourself out there, but I'm saying just being invested with the wrong guy, when you know in your heart it's not right, that to me is wasting your singleness.
And another thing about your singleness and not wasting your singleness is, during this time, as you're single, you have so much more time than if you're married or you have kids or you have a family. So you have so much time. So you have so much time that you can be maximizing on whether. So I literally started cooking when I was single. I was like, you know what? I want to learn to cook. So I started trying to cook things and asking my mom for recipes and my dad for recipes. Like, hey, I'm going to try this because I wanted to learn how to cook more than cereal and French toast. So I was doing that in my singleness. I took up several hobbies. Like I started going out and traveling more. Like, as you're single, you can go travel. You can go experience so many things in your singleness that's gonna play a pivotal role in your relationships, your future relationships. So don't just sit at home on your couch just like sulking, or like don't be sulking on your couch like wasting time or just letting your weekends go by. Like, think of cool things to do in your singleness, because being single is a really good thing.
Let's talk
being in a
about
relationship is a really good thing, but being single is a really good thing.
This is beautiful, but I'm telling you, you are never going to get this time back.
No.
Like, we talk about the time ticking away just in life in general, but your singleness, you're never going to get that time. Like, you come home.
The freedom. It's a different type of freedom, too.
You go to work. It's just you. Like, even if you don't have a pet, think about it. It's just you. You could learn a language. You could go back to school.
Yeah.
You could be working on your craft, your art. Like,
you could take up knitting.
You could take up knitting. I think you said that in another video. Are you secretly wanting to knit?
I do want to learn how to crochet, but we'll see. Maybe I'll YouTube a video to crochet.
Yeah, like the books you could be reading, the classes you could be taking. Maybe maybe you want to start a YouTube channel. This is a great time. You have all the time. Like, you can do this.
And you know the beautiful thing about it, as you are in your singleness, pursuing, you are learning more about yourself and growing in the Lord and the direction that He's calling you to be, to become that person you want you to be.
Yes.
You're going to eventually find that person.
Yes.
You're going to that person's going to run into you. If you're a girl, that person's going to run into you and pursue you like never before. And you'll be like, whoa, where'd this person come from?
Yeah.
But that whole time, they were actually doing the same thing as you were doing the same thing. And then you guys get together, and it's a beautiful thing.
Boom. For real. It's that whole thing, like running. Like, run to where God is calling you. And before you
and
know
don't slow
it,
down for no man.
Before you know
or
it,
no girl. Don't slow down for no man.
With your man. But
You need someone that can keep up with you.
But for real, just really maximize your time. Enjoy your time. Enjoy your
singleness.
This gift of singleness that God
Don't
has given you.
waste it.
Don't waste it. Like,
Please
the
don't
world
waste
will
it.
tell you that you need a husband today to be happy, or you need a wife today to be happy, and that is
That's not the
true.
case. Yeah.
God will bring that person along when it is time.
Yeah.
So just be fabulous, single you.
Yeah.
Go book a trip. Go read a book. Get in the Word. Worship God. And live your best life.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you single, so go do it.
Go do it.
Go do some single things.
Anyways.
All right, that's all we want to
That's
talk
all
to
we
you guys
got.
about from the islands.
From the islands. You are single and you're free. Live it up and enjoy thee. That felt so weird.
We don't know what just happened just now.
But for real, if you don't think I don't remember those times, I do remember those times.
No, we all remember
And you
it.
can get so lost in your mind and so impatient when you truly have a heart's desire
to be married.
To
and
be
that
married.
Stuff. And I'm saying this, and all these stuff we're saying, I lived it because
We
I
lived
used
it.
to be on my couch. Surprisingly, you wouldn't think this, but I used to be on my couch
Crying?
in the dark, no TV on Saturday night, Friday night. Just like, woe is me, like, oh my gosh, where are the ladies at? You know? So,
Yes.
that's what I would do.
Okay.
And then until I like literally snapped out and was like, what are you doing?
That should give you hope, ladies, that a man like
Guys
this
do it
is
too.
not out there being a hoochie.
Yeah, I'm not
master.
just trying to be at the club or like picking up all a million ladies.
That he's just
No.
sitting on his couch.
I just wanted one. That's literally, I just wanted
being a
one.
total
One good
winner.
girl.
One time I did catch Patrick when we were first dating, just cleaning on a Saturday by himself.
Why? That's another thing. I was enjoying my singleness. I was like, you know what? I got to learn to keep a house
I gotta learn how
clean.
to clean. See?
Because that's things I'm going to need for the
marriage.
future. So it's all that stuff that you can be working on and mastering in your singleness. So go master some stuff.
Go master it. Be awesome. And we'll see you guys later.
See you later. Thanks for checking out
Don't
the
forget to
YouTube.
subscribe.
Hit that subscribe button.
See you
We'll
later.
see ya.
See you back in America.
Yeah.